Welcome to the Money Watch Show. It's Sunday, December 7th, and we are here talking through whatever is on your mind financially. A lot of times you listen to shows that are maybe geared towards personal finance, and they talk about what they want to talk about. We want to talk about what you want to talk about. So if that's you and you have something going on, you need some help, you don't have to do this all by yourself. I am a certified financial planner. So is my co-host, Mark Delarcio, who I forgot to intro. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Jill. December 7th, a date which will live in infamy.
In infamy, I know.
How about that? 84 years.
1941. But again, that's what we care about. And if you don't care about that, I understand. But if you do need to get in touch with us, just go to our website, jillonmoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and write us a note. Now, if you don't want to join us live, which is so much fun, and we can anonymize you, you can change your name, anything you want. That's okay, though. If you don't want to join us live, write us a note that has some good details. And one of the most important details that you guys always leave off, how much money do you spend every month? If you're asking for like a big question around retirement or about a home or about something else like that, give us those details. Because if we don't have that information, can't help you. So please take care of that. That would be great. Also on the website, don't forget, we've got another podcast. It's called Jill on Money. We've got a radio show. We've got a blog. We've got videos. We've got resources. All those things are free. So you should check them out. Okay. Right now, Mark, we're going to go talk to Seth, who joins us from Cleveland.
So I have a question I've been toggling with for about the last 6 months. I'm hoping to get your insight here, Jill. So a little bit about me. I'm 32, engaged to be married next year. No kids plans at the moment. Make about $125K per year. I'm saving in a Roth 401k about 18%, 10% from myself, and about 8% from my employer. I've got 9 months of expenses in a liquid savings account. And then on top of the retirement savings, I'm able to save between $1,500 to $2,000 per year.
Per year or per month?
Per month. Per year would not be good.
Well, it'll be better than zero, but but I would rather it be per month. So in the Roth, you're putting 10% in, and then they match 8%?
Yeah, so they're matching 3%, and then one time each year, they're putting in an additional 5% of my previous year's earnings. So
wow,
the company, they're giving me that nice 8%.
What is your engaged to be? What does this person do for a living?
Yeah, so she's a teacher. She makes about $70K per year. And she also has, the Ohio pension plan for teachers.
Okay. And does she also have a 403B?
She does. Yep. And I believe it's 14% automatically.
That must be the pension, the 14%.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And how about any debt for either of you?
Nothing but the mortgage for both of us.
All right. The house is worth how much?
House is worth about $325,000.
How much mortgage is outstanding on this balance?
Yeah, about $215,000. So put a nice chunk down.
You did. And what about the interest rate?
Really low. It's only 3.3%.
3.3%, and it's 30 years?
Correct.
Okay, got it. So no student loans, no nothing. You like this house. You're going to stay in here for a while. This is all sounding pretty darn good. Is there anything that's nagging at you besides the $1,500 to $2,000 a month? Is there anything else that's outstanding that's on your mind financially?
Nothing nagging. And I guess kind of the purpose and the insight I was hoping to get from you was, this extra money, I hate debt, right? That's why I tried to wipe out the student loans as fast as I could. Any car debt, try to wipe out. And that's what's nagging at me is this extra $1,500 to $2,000 per month. I know mathematically it makes sense to probably invest that, get higher returnings. However, it helps me sleep a little bit better knowing I'm paying off debt and saving some of that interest. So
you've got to stop. Just stop. I mean, it is a tiny bit of a mortgage. You are saving lots of money. Paying this mortgage down is essentially like I get that you want this emotional relief, but you are thinking about this in a too simplistic of a way. that like, yes, you will get relief, but can I give you relief in another way? Which is, won't it be great for you to have lots of money saved that's accessible to you? I'm not saying you're going to have this mortgage for 30 years. I don't think you will. But for the next 10, 15 years, use this to your advantage. You get a mortgage interest deduction. You have this working for you. This 3.3, it's not even a 3.3% note. It's really, after you get your tax deduction, maybe it's costing you 2.7%. I got to believe that you can earn more than 4% or so on, or 5% on your long-term investments. And so why would you be paying down this note? It's like this weird emotional relief that really doesn't actually help you. Have I guilted you into it or not?
I think you're getting me there. That's for sure. I need the tough love, because I know mathematically it's a no-brainer, and it's just something in my head that says, get rid of debt. You hate debt. Get rid of it. So
wait a second. Were your parents some sort of screw ups? Why are you so anti-debt? What happened?
Definitely didn't have a lot of money growing up. And so maybe some of that plays into it, that, we didn't have a lot of funds to go do stuff, or definitely wasn't a lot of investment talk around the house. And so I just kind of stumbled probably upon some very conservative type of literature early on, and it's kind of stuck with me.
You know what's interesting, though, about that? I think of it the other way. Like, you think you're going to get relief from paying this off. And you think, well, I grew up with a little bit of scarcity mindset, right? Like, I didn't have a lot of stuff. Now, I think of it as, oh, great, you pay your house down, but then you don't have the money. You have a house and you can't go do stuff. And so if you actually want more flexibility, you want to save that money and not use it to pay down debt. Here's what I think I want you to do. Number one, the Roth 401k, right? I want you to max it out. That's just a really smart way to do things right now. Okay. So that's number one. Now, the wife to be, she, I think, is using the pension plan, but I don't know if she's using a 403b. I don't know if she's using a retirement plan. If she wants to use a deferred compensation plan, she can use that through work. Otherwise, that other extra money that you have, the $1,500 to $2,000 a month, if you're really a wimp, and it sounds like you are, and I like that about people, you want to have a little more comfort instead of paying down the mortgage. Well, get up to 12 months of an emergency reserve fund. Let's do that first, and bump up your Roth 401k, and then you're probably going to have $1,000 a month. Mark, what do you want to do with $1,000 a month that they have extra? How are we going to burn it up?
I would open a brokerage account.
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking a brokerage account also, because I think it will be good for you to know that you have some money that's been taxed that you can just start building. How are you doing with your investments? Do you feel comfortable investing on your own?
I should have probably mentioned that I do have about 15 in an individual brokerage account right now. So I've done a little bit, not a ton.
Fantastic. How have you invested? Tell me a little bit about that.
Primarily in ETFs and just a couple of small stocks, just to have a little bit of fun. But primarily I'm in a few different balanced ETFs.
So basically, you want to have fun investing in nonsense, and yet you also want to pay down your debt. No. Okay, so here's what we're doing to make that money go away fast. We're going to make sure that you have, instead of 9 months of emergency reserve, be 12 months. Then you're going to bounce up the 401k, the Roth 401k. That's number two. Number three, excess beyond that goes into the brokerage account. Whatever's in that brokerage account, okay, that you put in there, I think you can do, let's call it 5 to 10, let's say 10%. Go and play with 10% of that money. The rest of it, boring. Exchange traded funds or index funds. Keep it easy breezy, not too aggressive, so it's there for you. Won't it be fun for you to see how much money you make with that brokerage account when you could be earning a whopping 3.3% by paying down your mortgage versus what you're going to make in the next 10 or 15 years in that brokerage account? You're going to kill it. It's going to be fantastic. So how do you feel about that as your game plan?
I love it. I love the idea of investing. So instead of paying off interest, we're going to make 4x that and invest in the brokerage account.
I didn't say 4x, mister. I said maybe 2.5x. So calm down. Let me ask you another question. Who's paying for the wedding?
Luckily, we've got a nice fund for the wedding set aside.
How much does it cost to have a wedding in Ohio?
It's going to be about $35,000.
Do you feel like you're spending a dopey amount of money, Seth? Or do you feel like, did you get obviously don't share this with your intended, but like, was this your like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to do this? Or are you feeling psyched about it?
Yeah, feeling psyched. I feel like still young, but obviously not like the 22, 23. So we were able to sock away the money. Excited. We have a really cool venue over the water. So looking forward to celebrating. So yeah, feeling comfortable.
If you've got a financial question, if you want to go deeper into something that is impacting you, your money, your family, get in touch with us. Go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, write us a note. And of course, if you'd like to join us live, check the box. Mark will do everything else. Don't forget to bookmark our site because you'll come back anytime you've got a financial question. Top right-hand corner, you will see Contact Us. You can subscribe to us on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts. Mark Talercio is our co-host, executive producer, and king of all things web. We drop our episodes on Saturdays and Sundays. Do not forget to lift someone up. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.